'cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge. And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. We can hit it conquer, fighting like we're monsters. We can last much longer, beating us for honor. We came here to conquer, fighting like we're monsters. And we can last much longer, beating us for honor. I am a hunter, I've been filled with demons and hunger. I am the thunder, I command the masses in numbers. Look at the fear in their eyes, this is what happens when you are surprised.
Okay, so it's August the 27th, about 11:20. One of those days, things are just kind of falling apart in my life. My dad's not doing good at all. His lungs are just gone. I kind of in limbo. Part of me wants to get up and go back to work, and part of me knows, even though after my stroke and everything else, I'm okay. I'm not doing great. I have some issues, but I'm okay. I could manage at least part-time right now. Full-time I'm a little nervous with, just because it's like so overwhelming, but I'm hoping to find something close and local, and that'll be a big relief instead of having to go to Alameda or Oakland, or 20-minute, half-hour drive back and forth. Usually my drive was probably 40 minutes one way and 40 minutes the other way, but you figure that's almost 2 hours just drive time, getting back from work at Oakland and even Alameda. It was just the traffic, depending on what time you got off, was a nightmare. So I'm really hoping to find something local. I don't really care. I just want no drama. I don't want any. I want to get the job based on me, my skills, and everything else. I don't know. I'm not that cute, but I seem to get more attention than I want. And I know it's weird, and eventually I'll go more into it, but I am a confirmed celibate. My happy in love is in God, and nobody can compete with that. But there's some really decent guys and stuff. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes you just need someone to hug, especially with everything I'm going through with my family. And I have to admit, I don't want to lose my dad. I don't want to lose my mom. Me and my mom are not the best of friends. We don't have a great relationship. Me and my parents we don't agree on a lot, but I love them. They're still my parents, and they've put me through shit. I've put them through shit. I write it off as even sometimes, and do my best to help and be there. But right now, my parents have helped me a lot financially. Just letting my daughter and I stay here. My dad wants me to take over the house when he's gone. We're still paying the mortgage off. I need to get back to work and on my feet, and I'm terrified. And he knows what's going on. I mean, I live with him, so. But I don't know, part of me wants to start looking for work now, and part of me wants to wait till after he's gone, and we haven't really talked about that. So, but he wasn't against me going to work part-time for now and just, pay my own bills and get through when there's just stupid little stuff I want. So, but I don't know. After my ranting. Well, it's one of those days. It's Sunday. My brain's not working. I haven't had my coffee yet. Just, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm all over the place. I think today I'm going to work on kind of get the yard cleaned up a little bit and probably just hang out, play with the birds, and work on jewelry. I have an OfferUp account thing. I've never done Etsy. I've done a couple things on OfferUp. This normal, I don't know what you'd compare it to, a Facebook Marketplace or something like that. So I'll probably just put stuff on there. I got some earrings and stuff I'm gonna go through, and I gotta get put back together and stuff. So. It's been a long week. I started a video, I think it was Sunday. I don't remember. I haven't posted it. I thought I was gonna do better. It's just been a headache. Kind of good, kind of bad. What was it? Sunday, I ended up going and getting some of the gardening and stuff done. Turn down Body Bockum. And then Monday, my doctor kept telling me, she's been telling me for months, if something happens, you know, go to urgent care. I finally found one that I thought was halfway decent. I thought it was my period. I don't know what is going on, if it's hopefully a kidney infection or something, but apparently there's blood in my urine. And so going from there, I got a pelvic ultrasound sonogram, something like that I got to schedule. I got referred to that. I'm here for my full body skin check because of the spot. I have some sebaceous cysts and a spot on my shoulder that the doctor was worried could be basal cell. The other doctor doesn't think that's what it is. I'm not worried about it. I just want to get it looked at and done. So, but they're doing one of the full skin things. So I'm in one of my terry cloth throw dresses just so it's easy and not a hassle. I have a bunch of them. I love them because they're just perfect for after a bath or swimming or a shower or something like that. So it's been a long week. My dad's not doing good. He's trying to quit smoking and he's keeping busy. He's doing lots and lots of puzzles. So now we have 2 clocks that he's put together. We started with a motorcycle my mom got him for his birthday. And so, yeah, he's been having fun with that. And he's doing really good. The max he has normally is like a cigarette a day. He's doing some kind of nasal inhaler thing and stuff, but he's just, his lungs are so shot. He has so much trouble. And we were laughing because when he bends over, it's his lungs that he has a problem with. And when I bend over, it's like my kidneys and uterus and all that stuff down there that I have a problem with. So we're just kind of falling apart. It's fun. So I feel better today, which is good. I still feel a little icky. I don't know. I think it's just stress. But I got here to the skin doctor thing early, and so I'm just waiting for that. And hopefully I'll get this up today. It's been a while since I recorded a video. After my 2-hour rant, I don't know. I have so much going on in my immediate life to worry about my past, and the little chance I get, I like just being happy and living in the moment. But the more I learn, the more that things kind of fall into place and come together, the more it's pertinent for everybody, because this is like a global corruption thing. It's come to my attention. I think Phil and Tex, the ones that threatened me from Deja Vu, were basically, I think Tex was baby Epstein. Basically similar. He got girls. It was all hush money, slush funds, black ops, black budget. It's our government. It's other governments that work with us. It's Dr. Mengele and Mein Kampf. Just all never stopped. Paperclip never stopped. Artichoke never stopped.
and it's domestic terrorism against terrorism. According to the Geneva Convention, there's an issue that terrorism against your own people is not terrorism. And I think that's what's happening right now. I can't remember the spot, but I know it was in the Geneva Convention, and it was quite a while ago, but it was brought up several times. That's how it came to my attention. And actually it was under Obama, his reign. So I don't know. To me, the whole world is so lost, and really the only hope and true salvation is really in Christ and hanging on to him. And there's some good people in the church, there's bad people in the church, and the important ones are the ones that hold Christ true in their heart. And everybody talks about the mark of the beast and computer chips and all this other stuff, and honestly, I think it's kind of bullshit. I think the mark of the beast is the mark in your heart, who you choose to bow down to and serve. Do you choose to serve yourself and Satan and your own whims, or do you choose to serve the greater good and God and humanity? And that's who Christ served, and that's who Mary served, and the good ones serve. And so I need to be a better judge of character and not so forgiving, and more cautious. But other than that, I'm trying. And nobody's perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. I've come to terms with reality. I'm always going to smoke and drink. I don't drink much, but on the other hand, I drink every once in a while. Probably every 6 months, I like to have a drink myself to sleep with wine coolers lately, which is very few and far between. But I'll have a couple, and usually 2 or 3 will put me to sleep. I'm just done for the night after 2 or 3 wine coolers. And I like it that way. I'm good. I miss the days where I could be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and sober. And in some ways I'm back to that point, but in other ways I'm dealing with all the repercussions, from the stress to the stroke to the drinking to the cigarettes to all the bad life choices I made. And that I hope by spilling my guts like this, as much as lots of people aren't going to want to believe me, lots of people are not going to want to hear what I have to say, it's from the heart, and I hope it helps somebody, if not my own child, maybe yours, maybe yourselves. I don't know. I don't care. I know things have to be out there, and I thank God for the good ones that are out there speaking the truth and preaching the truth. I just got hooked on Eric Weinstein. I don't agree with everything he says, but oh my God, he's so dead on about so many other things. I am addicted to his videos now. I don't know. I put on Girl World just as a distraction, background noise. And I'm trying not to do that so much since the whole Kaya blow up. I want to give people too much of the benefit of the doubt. And that's how I screwed myself with Felix. I thought I met a cute cop, and it turned out he was a strip club whore, bouncer, enforcer, and he masqueraded as a police officer. And as far as I'm concerned, that's how Thomas Williams, David Adams, David Sanyo, you guys that play with the pink poodles, that's where you all are. And you serve the devil, you serve the Antichrist, and I believe in the Antichrist, and I believe it's anybody that opposes Christ and Christ's true mission and statements, and that was the love of humanity and the brotherhood of man, and to help each other and see past our differences, not to have cookie cutters and everything that so many other people are trying to do, that opposes Christ and goes against him. So I don't know, I'm tired of it. I live my life, and I do it trying to do right by God and myself, and I'm a sinner. To me, Christ didn't die for my sins. He died to teach us how to live and how to forgive. He's the fulfillment of the laws of Moses. He died so we'd stop throwing stupid petty stones at each other. But when it comes to rape, murder, pedophilia, I'm for execution. Anybody else, I'm for a second chance. But when you can heinously do that to somebody, let God be your judge and sort it out. Let him give you the second chance, because I don't think humanity really should. Just noticing all the spots on my chest. At least I'm at the skin doctor, so. Anyways, I'm going to end this and go back to listening to Vadi Bakum. And hope everybody's having a good day. I'll see what I find out. I was having a sore throat, which is a little bit better. I've been trying to force myself to drink a bunch of water. Been trying. And I had the pain in my abdomen and a bout of bleeding. And I don't know. Right now it's looking like it could be kidneys. I'm hoping it's maybe a cyst or something that burst, but I'll find out more when I have my pelvic exam, the x-ray, sonogram, whatever they're doing. So it's been a long week, and I'm hoping eventually I'll get into more. And I hope anybody that's following kind of catches on to my backstory. Like I said, I was 18. My mom had forced me into an abortion that I didn't want. I was in love with the jackass that I was with at the time. It ruined my world and my life. I lost my job. I was full-time at Macy's at the time. That's where I'd met her. And so I lost my job. My friend and I, we were going through newspapers, the classifieds, anything we could. We found a backpage magazine thing, and I didn't know. It was with car ad stuff. I just figured it was more like with the car ads. So I picked it up. I found it. We called. I worked there. She didn't. It just, I don't know. Bad experience, but I realized as soon as I'd gone in, I was marked. And really, I have to look at for the grander picture. I'm glad I was, because otherwise I'd think it was something else, just like everybody else does. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't see it the way I do. So in some ways, the curse that I looked at for so many years as a curse turned out to be a blessing. And I thank God. And now I just want to give my life back to Him and really to try and turn around and from my mistakes help other people, because that's all I know to do. That, and I know I need to get my shit together so I can save my tiny shitty house and live and die. So, but again, I hope one day somebody looking back, listening to this, can take something from it. If nothing else, hope. I don't know. You're not alone. You're not crazy. And I'll get more into that. And oh God, that poor guy. What was it? The predatory loan guy that tried to save his house. You fuckers are evil. You some of you out there, some of you on this, seeing this, are predators, and you know it, and I know it. And that's where I apologize, because part of me wants to respond and to be open for questions and answers. And I don't think I'll ever do a live stream, just because I know I've lurked in the background of too many things to see correlations, to catch on to things. And there's a demonic influence that's going across the world right now, and that's what is all the flash mobs and all this other stuff. As much as there are individuals driving it, there's a force that encourages it, and that's where you can't really stop it. You can rebel against it. You can stand up against it and choose the right, and to do the right thing, and to be a good person, even if it costs you your life. And that's my intent. And we'll see where it takes me. So, again, I gotta go get checked for skin cancer. I'm hoping maybe, if nothing else, I'll get some good lotions. I'm really hoping a lot of this is nothing. So we'll see what happens. I'm not actually worried about it. When I was dating Felix, he had some kind of skin thing, and he had to have it cauterized, and it was nothing really. He never seemed to have any problems with it. I'm not worried about it. But we'll see. I have enough health problems with after the stroke, and with the occlusion, and so. Que sera, sera. Till next time, or till later. We'll see. Hopefully.
6 hours later.
Okay, well, I got home from the skin doctors, and that actually went really, really good. She looked at the thing on my back. She thought it was basically long story, it was some kind of like a mole skin tag from a bug bite or some kind of wound or whatever, but she didn't think it was anything to worry about, but they're going to keep an eye on that. She gave me an ointment for my sebaceous cysts when they flare up, and she told me that if worst case scenario happens, I can always come in first thing in the morning and get a cortisol shot if it's that painful or anything like that. Normally it's not that bad. Every once in a while it's been that bad. Normally it's not that bad, and I'm hoping that the lotion thing that she gives me is going to clear it up. So starting hopefully, depending on how things go tomorrow, I got home from the skin doctor. She prescribed me the gel thing. That all went good. Everything else looked fine. So it's great to have a dermatologist to, if I have any concerns, problems, anything like that. The woman was great. So I got home, and like I had said previously, I was supposed to call about a sonogram, ultrasound, something with a pelvic examination type, because of the bleeding. Well, I feel a little bit better, I guess. They called me, they ended up, I guess they put a rush on it, so everything was actually already approved on the 29th, which is the day I went and saw the doctor. So, no, I guess, I don't know. I saw the doctor Monday. Monday was a busy day. I was planning on going to urgent care when it opened, and before I even, a couple hours before I even started heading out the door for that, the dentist called, which is located right in the same building, and so they asked if I guess they had an opening and wanted to see if I wanted to come in, so I got my teeth worked on. So I got still more work to do, but on the other hand, that two birds with one stone. Had the pelvic exam and everything like that. They did a urine test, and like I said, there was blood in the urine that wasn't menstrual blood. It was not blood that was supposed to be there. So they, I guess, ended up putting a rush on the test. When I got home today, they had called to schedule the appointment, and they could get me in actually first thing tomorrow, but I chose like 9:30 because I'm supposed to drink like a bunch of water and stuff, and that gives me time to wake up. Oh good, the cat just came in. She's been running around the neighbor's yard. I've seen her. And so, it's a long night. I'm ready for bed. It's like almost 11:30, but I wanted to get this up and out, and I have to admit I'm in a lot of pain. Oh, long story short, everything's going on here in the background. People coming and going, cats coming and going. I guess the doctor is looking for appendicitis. So we'll see how that goes, but I don't look like I'm in as much pain as I'm in, and that really sucks. It's like the same thing with this stroke. I am so thankful and so blessed that nobody can tell. On the other hand, I can tell. I notice my speech is, usually it's not off, but I'll mess up words here and there, and I am pretty good about correcting myself, but I notice. I don't know. I still have kind of partial paresthesia in my hand. It feels numb all the time. It always feels like, like after you get it, the hand itself feels numb, and like the skin to the touch, it to me, it's like when you get out of water, like when you first get out of the bathtub, and it looks normal, everything's normal with it, but on the other hand, that's how it feels. It just feels weird to me, that just everything. But the gabapentin helps. I take the gabapentin for my hand, and I'm supposed to take it 3 times a day, 100 milligram thing, 3 times a day. A lot of times I'll take 2 in the afternoon, or I'll take 1 with my aspirin, like when I take my aspirin, like actually aspirin, not like my statin aspirin, but actually aspirin, because it seems to help Otherwise, a lot of times I'll forget to take it, but it's not something I have to take. So it's just kind of, it helps with the sensations and like the nerves. But it does help a lot. I'm very thankful for it. Even when I don't take it, I'm thankful I have it. And I think it really has helped a lot with my anxiety, as much as I'm taking like a low dose. And I do give it some credit for helping with my alcoholism. I don't think it was all that. I think a lot of it was just taking steps back and realizing I couldn't do it. I'm falling apart. I was just had so much on my plate. And for so long, I just needed that person to talk to. And I found it in God. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm gonna sign out for now, and I don't know what my next video is gonna be like. I wasn't expecting this one to be quite like this, but I got a lot off my mind. I'm going to, I like my Pinocchio opening and the pictures that of the threats and stuff. Just some of them. I didn't save all of them. I was stupid. When you've gone to the sheriff's department, the police department, to the DA, to the FBI and the CIA, and they basically laugh at you. You know, that nobody was going to help. Everybody was giving me the runaround and fucking with me. But a lot of them are sold out and corrupt. And I realize that our whole government shit. And, you know, from the military, the U.S. government supposedly paying for sexual healing in Ukraine, to the pink poodles from San Jose, to Felix and Phil and Tex and the Deja Vu out of San Francisco. Just everything. I feel so bad for the good officers. You know, I have so much respect for the good ones out there that are trying to do their jobs. But there's just so much, whether it's drugs or sex, there's just so much degeneracy and deviancy right now, and just running rampant in the world. It's disgusting. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to listening to more religious programming. I don't know. Sometimes things just get too much, and it's nice to have that escape and to listen to like minds that, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna end this for now. I got my pelvic exam tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll find out something. If it's appendicitis, I know I'm in a lot of pain. It may not be that. I have no clue. I know, according to the records I looked at, there was swelling and abnormalities and blah, blah, blah. That's why they put the rush on it, plus the blood in my urine. So, hoping I'll come home tomorrow and relax, and hoping they'll give me a painkiller. I'm kind of hoping maybe they'll give me an antibiotic and not an appendectomy. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it's nothing, and something they can treat with, you know, pharmaceuticals. But we'll see. So, thanks for listening to me vent, and I hope somebody out there feels a little bit less alone and maybe not so crazy. So